So we'll place your file aside can you, for a few minutes for the advocate and the ATPU prosecutor. Welcome. Yes, morning. Yes. Okay. Mr. Chacha?
Sorry,
yes.
Mr. Kerry before the brother. Kerry was courteous. He provided for me the sentencing reports.
Yes.
And he can possibly go first in bringing out the
Mr. Kerry?
Your Honor, the state wish to submit your Honor.
Your Honor, that is conspiracy to commit a terrorist act contrary to Section 23 of POTA. It's a serious offense, Your Honor, that attracts up to a maximum of 20 years in prison. And Your Honor, as the facts of this case indicated, Your Honor, is that the accused person, together with another, whom Your Honor was identified as Mohammed Yare Abdallah, and actually had other aliases, Your Honor, were conspiring to collect information on the KICC, that is Kenyatta International Conference Center, Your Honor, for purposes of committing a terrorist act therein, and the terrorist act, Your Honor, in this case being bringing down the building and causing loss of life and damage to property. Your Honor, you will realize that subsequently and recently, the United States government issued a reward to anybody who will give information as to the whereabouts of this Mohammed Yare Abdallah, and the reward, Your Honor, was hefty. And if I can remember, Your Honor, the reward was for $10 million US for any information that could lead to the arrest of the accused person's accomplice, Your Honor. Your Honor, terrorism is not just like any other offense, and our submission is that if the accused person, with the help of his conspirator, concluded or was successful, Your Honor, in collecting the information and submitting to his coordinator, whom we believe was in Somalia, and is in Somalia, Your Honor, and the act committed Your Honor, the effect could have been devastating for the Republic of Kenya. The fact that the act did not happen, Your Honor, does not mean that Your Honor should be lenient to the accused person, but we are praying that you met out the maximum penalty as provided for under Section 23(3) of Porter, as well as Section 29, Your Honor, on collection of information, which attracts a maximum penalty of 30 years, Your Honor. Your Honor, we had anticipated to have a witness or a worker from KICC. He's not yet arrived, as one of the victims that could have given Your Honor his view of the story with respect to the effect that this case had on the business or on operations of the KICC, Your Honor. That notwithstanding, we believe that we've made our case, and we believe that Your Honor is going to meet up a maximum sentence. We also wish to indicate that we do not have previous records against the accused person, but urge you still, Your Honor, to meet out the maximum sentence based on the circumstances of this case. That is all, Your Honor.
Of the accused person, who has communicated that he is extremely remorseful and having been duped due to his desperations to make it in life, having been surviving on odd jobs, Your Honor, and it has been confirmed by the prosecution that he should be treated as a first offender. And under those circumstances, despite the offense being serious, Your Honor, this honorable court, in exercising its discretion, Your Honor, we are praying that the court tampers justice with mercy and to possibly consider an uncustodial sentence as provided for under Section 35 of the Penal Code, to possibly refer the convict to probation supervision. For Your Honor, we do wish to also report it to the court that he has been receiving guests from government agencies, whereby in the event in future they say Yare is arrested, he is ready and willing to help the agencies build up a strong case for a successful prosecution. Your Honor, the accused person was arrested in January 2019, and as I addressed this honorable court, he has been in custody for more than 4 years after having been denied bail. And Your Honor, for the 4 years, you realize from the pre-sentencing report, there were no concerns raised by the prison authorities on his conduct and character while in custody. Your Honor, everybody who was interviewed in regard to the character of the accused was full of praise of his character, and they are all pleading that this Honorable Court avails a second chance to the convict to look at his life. And he's a father of 2, as replayed in the pre-sentencing report, and said children, since his arrest, they have been in the care of the mother, who is struggling to make ends meet after the mother to the children abandoned them. Your Honor, the family were looking forward to the support that was coming from the convict, and I believe the compounded punishment that has descended upon the convict and the family at large, Your Honor, is sufficient punishment. Your Honor, for as provided under Section 4 of the Objectives of Sentencing, that is the Sentencing Policy Guidelines, Your Honor, it has listed down 6 objectives of punishment, of sentencing, and Your Honor, it's our humble submission for the 4 years plus that he's been in custody, all those objectives have been realized. Your Honor, we do plead with this Honorable Court to be swayed by the mitigating factor in applying the sentencing formula as suggested by the Sentencing Policy Guidelines at Section 23.91 in brackets, that the starting point is 50% of the sentence, and Your Honor will be praying that if the court considers a custodial sentence, then it be swayed by the mitigating factors to award the most minimal sentence in considering the provisions of Section 333, subsection 2 of the CPC. We humbly pray, Your Honor.
So you give me about 20 minutes, eh?
Yes, sir.
Then I come up with the sentence.
Thanks.
The advocate came for Nicholas. Nicholas Kasongoli. The council is not here.
Yes, sir, the council is not in court.
So we take a break about 20 minutes. Yes.
9 or 8. Before you, Susan, please. Yes, it was in the process. I can start.
We'll come back after about 20 minutes.
Sorry.
ilikuwa jana katolewa wapi? Kama vile position ya 23.
Ilikuwa jana.
Na nilikuwa wala.